girls, trying to chase women when you don't even have your shit together, fam? Why are you trying to start a business when you don't have any customers, when you don't have any business insight or data about the direction in which to take your business? You're just, too many motherfuckers out here are just going off of their emotions. Just, I'm just gonna, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Like, not thinking shit through. And it's just like, why would you do that? Why are you focusing on the wrong things when really all you should be focusing on is yourself? Yourself is yourself, yourself, yourself. Yourself. You're focusing on everybody else. You're focusing on Meek Mill and P. Diddy, and you're focusing on fucking Epstein, and you're focusing on the war, and you're focusing on Chat GPT and AI and OnlyFans girls, and you're focusing on sports, and you're focusing on these different influencers, and you're focusing on Netflix, you're focusing on Call of Duty, right? You're focusing on all of this shit, right? But you're not focusing on yourself. You know more about other people's affairs, other people's relationships, other people's businesses, other people's dreams than your motherfucking own, dog, than your own self and your own life. Why are you focusing on the wrong things? Once I decided to stop being a pussy, which I used to be a fucking bitch straight up, just like you, bro, I decided, like, fuck this. I'm going to just do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I like to do, what feels good to me. I'm going to stop operating from this state of resistance. Right now, you're living in a state of resistance. You're constantly doing something that it just doesn't work. It just doesn't resonate with you. There's a lot of friction. It doesn't happen for you naturally, but for whatever reason, you're just stubborn, ignorant, and you're just doing it. You're just in the same repetitive motion. May I submit that you switch it up, fam? You gotta stop being afraid to try something different. Just switch up just switch up the environment. Just do something completely different. Harder is going to be the solution. Just do better. Do something and do it better. Do something else and do that thing better. That's the secret. That's the key. You're focusing on all the wrong things. You're focusing on the problem, solution. You're focusing on the future. Do you see that where your focus goes, attention flows? So whatever you're focusing on grows. Okay? So if you're just in your mind constantly self-sabotaging and talking yourself out of doing what you should, just criticizing yourself, putting yourself in a low vibration, what type of actions do you think will manifest from that? What type of actions and results will you get from feeling that way, low vibrational? You're not going to be having a strong output, right? The level of work and the effort and energy that you input, it won't create a powerful output. It'll be minuscule. You won't get your messages across. People won't be listening to you. Your ideas, your products, your services won't hit, and you'll just be all disoriented and discombobulated and off-centered and a state of the vortex in which that you create. Right now, you're creating negative situations. You're creating negative events in your brain that aren't even real. You're focusing on things that aren't even real. You're focusing on false scenarios. You're focusing on false narratives, false what ifs, right? These fears, fake evidence appearing real, fake evidence appearing real, fake evidence appearing real. That's what fear is, man. You got all this fear about shit that doesn't even exist. Just creating all of this fucking concocted fear in your brain when it's nothing even real, dog. You're focusing on everything that could go wrong instead of focusing on everything that could go right. And that's why your life is where it is. It's a compilation of people ask me like, oh, like what, like, like what do I have to do? Like how do I have to, what do I do? How do I change? Da, 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 da. Like how do I improve? It's not what you have to do, really, as much as who you need to become. It's not how do you do it as much as who you need to be. Okay, because the person who can pull off anything would be doing certain things a certain way. That's the key. We get you dialed in with the proper mindset, the training, and the nutrition so that you follow the print, you follow the system. You're doing the right things the wrong ways, or the wrong things the right way. You're getting fucked up results. You're skewed results. You need to tap into a process, a system that works. Too many people are always trying to think their way into positive feeling. Like, oh, let me just try to motivate myself with some words and some positive affirmations. You cannot positively think yourself into action. Okay, into positive results. Okay, it only comes the opposite way, man. By doing positive actions, by creating positive momentum, right? By taking action, doing things that are positive, you then will think and feel positive. It's the opposite. Okay, you cannot think your way into positive action. You just won't end up doing anything. You won't end up going to the gym. You will not do it. But if you go to the gym, even if you feel like you don't want to, and then after that, you'll realize what? You feel good. Why? Because you did what you wanted to do. You did what you said you would do. Therefore, you act your way into positive thinking. You act your way into positive feeling. The reason you don't feel positive, the reason you don't feel good is because you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything worthy of the feeling. You can't just earn the privilege of feeling good. You can't just earn the privilege of being enlightened. You cannot just earn the privilege of being tapped into source. You cannot just earn it without putting in the work, right? You don't. Otherwise, it's unearned. You get it? You can't just automatically tap into that. Okay. Otherwise, everybody on the planet would be fucking just awesome, crushing it at all times. No. Okay. It's a series of disciplines. It's a series of actions. Okay. And the ones who constantly show up, regardless of the workload, even the small tasks, bro. We pride ourselves on getting the little shit done. Because the person who shows up and gets the little things done consistently is the motherfucker who's lethal. You motherfucker, you just want the grand slam. You just want a home run, right? Just like everybody else. You just want it all to happen so quick and so easy overnight, right? You just want a big fucking life-changing event to just drastically shift everything for you. But it's not going to work that way, man. If you had all the money right now that you wanted, you wouldn't even know what the fuck to do with it. You wouldn't have the motivational capacity or the discipline or the motherfucking characteristics or the mindset or the responsibility or maturity to handle it, right? Same with the woman that you want. Same with the job or the career path or position that you want. Like, you're not there yet because you're not there yet. You get this? The person who will have and become and do all that stuff is the person that you need to become by leveling the fuck up. You would have it already right now if you were worth it, right? You would already have it. You'd be there. It'd be done already. So the question is why? Why isn't it done yet? Why don't you have it? Why aren't you there yet? There's a disconnect. All that space in between you and who you need to be and become and what you want to live like, that's the work that needs to get done. That's the work that needs to get done. Straight up. So if you think you're just going to be able to jump and skip, well, good fucking luck. When you're thinking of terms of, frequency, you can't look at your situation like with a mindset or perspective of lack if you're trying to attract and manifest wealth and abundance. Okay, you need to start looking around and be grateful for the things you do have. Look for the abundance in your life. Same thing for like a relationship or something like that. Start loving yourself. Start giving love to other people. Start looking for small signs and wins in your day-to-day conversations and relations where people are showing you love, admiration. Get very specific on what you want. Start general, but then get very specific. Write it down. Get it out of your brain. Get it on the paper. Look at it. Read it out loud. Now you have something to refer to. Okay. This is all the stuff that you need to do. This is all the stuff I've done, bro. This is what took me from fucking being broke in upstate New York, coming from a single family home, you know what I mean, making $7.25 an hour, to living life by my design, getting paid to just be myself, just getting paid to speak, being free. Okay, because freedom is really the end goal. Fuck the money, right? I mean, the money's great. I love the money. But you guys so many people just think the money is going to be like the end all be all. And yes, money, it will solve a lot of your problems, majority of the money problems. But if you're still that little bitch at the end of the day, if you're still that pussy motherfucker, that guy who's fat, out of shape, skinny, weak, doesn't have mental fortitude, bad habits, if you're a dumb drunk, lust, drug addict, if you're like an abusive asshole or some violent piece of shit, all that money won't change anything. It'll just amplify who you already are, and it'll probably land you in some trouble. So become the best version of you, because the money won't change you. It'll just amplify and enhance who you already are. Okay? Regardless of the money I make, I will always be who I am. I will stay true to my word. I will stay true to my values, my morals, and I will do my best to help you and speak from my experience, speak from my path. All right, I'm gonna be here. Link in the description. Follow me on Instagram. Man up.